In every village, in every region, in the heart of every human has flowered arts and crafts that have created history, conjured dreams, and fulfilled aspirations. That is the story of Andhra Pradesh, an unforgettable story. Andhra Pradesh is a treasure trove of a fascinating range of art forms and traditional crafts, each unique in style, theme, concept, form, and expression. Lepakshi Handicraft is a corporation in Andhra Pradesh which has been started to promote the various art forms and handicrafts by the AP Handicraft Development Corporation.
Actually, the Lepakshi Handicrafts Emporium is one of the unit of AP Handicraft Development Corporation. It has been established in the year 1982. Earlier, it was working as all Lepakshis were working under Industries Department, later to AP STC. From there, it is transferred to AP Handicraft Development Corporation. In handicrafts, there is a lot of scope in the exports. It is yearly total country is exporting around 18,000 crores. We have been our main object of the corporation is to develop the artisans and their livelihood and to expertise in their field.
The art of Bidri. The origin of Bidri ware is usually attributed to the Bahmani sultans who ruled Bidr in the 13th to 15th centuries. Abdullah bin Qaisar, a craftsman from Iran, was invited by the sultan to work on decorating the royal palaces and courts. According to some accounts, Qaisar joined hands with local craftsmen and gave birth to Bidri ware. Since then, the craft has been handed down succeeding generations, mostly among the local Muslims and Lingya. Bidri ware is manufactured from an alloy of copper and zinc by casting. The zinc content gives the alloy a deep black color. First, a mold is formed from the soil made malleable by the addition of castor oil and resin. The molten metal is then poured into it to obtain a cast piece which is later smoothened by filling. The casting is now coated with the strong solution of copper sulfate to obtain a temporary black coating over which designs are etched freehand with the help of a metal stylus. The article then is filled, buffed and smoothed to get rid of temporary black coating. This results in rendering the silver inlay hardly distinguishable from the gleaming metallic surface which is now all silvery white. The Bidri ware is now ready for the final blackening process. Here, a special variety of soil which is available only in the unlit portions of Bidar fort is used. It is mixed with ammonium chloride and water to produce a paste which is then rubbed onto a heated Bidri surface. The paste selectively darkens the body while it has no effect on the silver inlay. The paste is then rinsed off to reveal a shiny silver design resplendent against the black surface. A finishing touch, oil is applied to the finished product to deepen the matte coating. The finished product appears black with a brilliant silver inlay. Bidri artisans tell that identifying good quality of soil from the fort is done by tasting it with the tip of the tongue, and this knack is passed on from generation to generation. While Bidar in Karnataka and Hyderabad in Andhra Pradesh are the most vibrant centers, This art is also practiced in few other parts of country like Purnia in Bihar, Lucknow in Uttar Pradesh and Mushirabad in West Bengal. The designs are mostly conventional, ranging from creepers, flowers and sometimes human figures.